Welcome to this week's edition of Mainly Motorsports, and I thought it was befitting. School's getting ready to get out. Kids are looking for summer vacation. That I'd take a few weeks, month, whatever I decide on, and bring a kid in a week and talk about not only racing, but life, their life. And I thought it would be neat to start off with AJ Cates and bring him on to Mainly Motorsports. So I want to welcome you, AJ.
Thank you.
All right, now, first off, how old are you and where do you go to school?
I am 14 years old, and I go to Bonnie Eagle High School.
So you're in high school, so you're a freshman?
Mm-hmm.
So next year you'll be a sophomore.
Correct.
Am I right?
Yes.
Are you enjoying the high school years?
Yes, very much.
Very much. That's where I graduated from,
It
Bonnie
is?
Eagle. What year are you going to graduate?
18.
2018?
Yep.
I graduated 1984, 34 years before you. So, yeah, that's not bad. But school, do you do any functions in school? Obviously, you're here because you race, but
Yep.
how about other sports?
Yeah, I play hockey and baseball for the school.
Who's your favorite hockey player?
Obviously, Bobby Orr.
Really? Who's your favorite hockey team?
Hockey team, Boston Bruins.
There's one strike. Mine's the Edmonton Oilers. We just won the draft lottery. Did you know that? So is that good for us? We're going to get Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
And the Boston Bruins GM, probably. So what about baseball? Who's your favorite baseball team?
Red Sox, of course.
Why is it everybody has to cheer for the local team? Were you born and bred that way? Were you made that way? Or did you just have to?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Grew up like that.
I'll let you get with that one, but the Bruins we're struggling with. But parents, sisters, brothers, what do we got there? What's the family?
I got my dad and my stepmother, and then I have two stepbrothers. I have my stepsister, and then with my mom and my stepdad, I have my little baby half sister.
She's your sister.
Yeah.
Forget that half stuff.
Yeah.
I got all kinds of them. They're brothers and sisters. So a lot of fun. They all look up to you as being AJ the racer or
Yeah.
AJ the big brother.
Yep. And then I got another brother and then another sister.
Wow, you're keeping it straight.
Yeah.
But they all supportive of you in racing.
Yes,
obviously.
they are. They all
Obviously,
love-
I know your dad is big into it because he's the one to get you there every week and all that. But they're all supportive of what you do.
Yeah, my oldest brother and my middle-aged brother, they always come to the track and sometimes help me out.
No, well,
Other
that's
stuff.
good. That's good. Now, a lot of kids started go-karts. I met my first kid that started bicycle racing when I was down in Hickory a few years ago. Never hear that up in the Northeast. How did you start? Your first racing experience, what was it?
It was when I was 9 years old, and I just, driving down the road, saw a car, and I'm like, "Hey, Dad, what's that?" And he stopped by, looked at it, and the guy told us about Wiscasset, and we were, well, let's give it a try. So we bought the car, and we got the car ready for one race, which was the last race of that season, and we went out there, raced, had a little problem, of course, during the race, and then over the winter, we went on and did the whole car, new colors, new everything.
So gave it your
During the
touch.
season.
So you went right into Wiscasset. You didn't go-karts, you didn't anything
Just
else?
Wiscasset.
How many years did you do Wiscasset?
4 full seasons.
Talk about Wiscasset. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously years ago, before you were into it, they had the accident with Jordan. But since then, they've really paid attention to the speed, the ability, work with you guys, giving you, a practice during the week. I mean,
Yeah, one practice every single Monday.
how cool is the whole Wiscasset program?
Very cool. You learn a lot of important things like drafting, staying close together, clean racing.
Yeah, and they give you guys 10 or 12 races a year, some on Thursdays, some on Saturdays, and yeah, I think it's amazing how you guys from 8, 9 years old up to 14 or 15 can run as close as you do, without making mistakes, without bobbling, without making contact, and really, I know it's not about a race, but when there's a helmet involved and there's a flag, there's a winner, and everybody wants to win. So, but you guys really, and you kind of remind me of that go-kart mentality. We all get out, and after we all play and we joke, and we all, it's just a fun time. Now, would
Always is.
you recommend it for any kid before they want to get into big car Saturday night racing?
Yeah.
Or Thursday Thunder?
Yeah, it's a very important step. You learn a lot of great skills. You learn how to drive a car. You learn how to do all the things that you need to learn before you actually race.
So you learned how to drive the car.
Yep.
how much did that play into the last night you raced the WizKids car? What did we do that night?
Well, that race was going to be my last race, anyways, because we had the car sold. So might as well just go out with the bang, and I wrecked it
No.
into the backstretch wall at Beechridge.
No, I wasn't there. I heard it. I saw pictures of it after. I saw it in the trailer out to autograph session. Your dad put it in the trailer and brought it out. Was that AJ showing up? And I'm not saying anything bad about this, but we're moving on. A little bit extra bounce in our step. We're going to go out on top. We're going to show them how to get it done. Is that what we did that night?
Yep, pretty much.
How'd that work out for us?
All right, I guess.
What do you mean? The car got wrecked. It couldn't have worked out all right. But, first and foremost, you were safe. And you know what I like about it? You're sitting here admitting to me that not that you were the problem, but yeah, you didn't, you're like, oh, I don't know what happened, because, you admitted that, yeah, it was a little bit. We're all done with this. We're going to move on. Which brings me to moving on. Last year, you got your feet wet in the trucks up to Oxford.
Yes, I did.
And I went up, I think the only time I saw you run was the championship weekend, and you did a phenomenal job. I had been reading online, because obviously Facebook, we can always follow along with what people are doing. But I was very, very impressed with your on-track demeanor and the way you handled yourself and the way you raced that truck around veterans. So, for your first year, you got to be really pleased.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a great year at Oxford.
Yeah,
It really was a fun experience.
But now, we're old enough.
Yep, old enough.
So what's that mean? We come home, right?
Yep, we're coming home to Beechridge.
Thursday Thunder.
Thursday Thunder.
Running the JVs.
Going for the championship.
Pretty excited about that?
And very.
You know what's nice about that with a young kid like your age is the family. The family and friends, the school buddies,
They can all come and watch
the girlfriends. How many girlfriends we got? No, wait a
No,
minute. How many girlfriends we got? Is there any girl we got to say hi to special?
Nope, none.
What do you mean? You got a whole list of girlfriends right here, right?
Yep.
So, no girlfriend, but
Nope.
the family, the parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles. It's all close by. They can come. They don't got to sit there all night. It's a 2-hour program, and I think, in my opinion, that's the biggest thing that Thursday Thunder offers. Is it's not a lot of money. So in the case that the person only wants to come watch AJ race or this person race, they don't have to spend $20 to come see that. They can spend $4. They can be there for 2 hours, and they can, support somebody they want to support because they don't know anybody else. So I think that's a great thing. So yeah, you got to be real excited to have everybody right there.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun year. A lot of people come out and watch me, especially all my sponsors and all that.
Yeah. Now truck number 2, right?
Yep.
Why number 2? Why? What's your reason for picking
My
number
reason
2?
for picking number 2 is when I was younger in all the sports and I played, I've always been number 2. So we started with 96 with my teammate, Chad Manette,
Yep.
and when he was racing the trucks, and then I just looked at my dad and go, I want to be number 2. And he said, why is that? I'm like, because I just want to be like I've been throughout the years of all my sports. Just want to be number 2.
Yeah, no, that's good. Except at the end of the night, we want to be number 1, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But sometimes, are you smart enough to understand? Now, sometimes it doesn't hurt to finish second, right?
No, it doesn't.
Good points days, not ruffling feathers, but no, for being 15 and not having a lot of experience, some of these kids are now starting at 3, 4, 5 years old. By 15, they got 10 years of racing under their belt, and they're almost seasoned veterans. You only got 5 or 6 years, and very, very impressed. So you've got to be really excited to go to Beechridge. Talk about some of the people that are making it possible for you to go there.
One of the most important people is my crew chief, Ronnie Davis. He puts hours, weekends, days into the truck. There's a problem, and I talk about it to him. He goes out there, he fixes it. He calms me down after I'm mad and after a race. I'm all fired up. He's one of the most important.
Wow, that's good. We're going to take a break. We come back. Let's see, we can keep you fired up, right?
Yep.
We'll take a break and we'll be right back with 15 years old now, right? 14?
14.
Almost 15?
Almost 15 in May.
AJ Cates.
Fast Laps Raceway is Maine's premier slot car facility. 641 Lakes Region Commons Drive in North Windham. Whether you want to try out the rentals or have your own custom car built, Fast Laps Raceway can make a racer out of anyone. Birthday parties at Fast Laps are always a hit. If you have ever wanted a fun, inexpensive way to get involved in the sport of racing, Fast Laps Raceway gives you that chance. Find Fast Laps on Facebook or call 207-229-1575. Fast Laps Raceway.
Not sure what brand tire to buy? Town Fair Tire has them all. Michelin, Goodyear, Firestone, Bridgestone, Pirelli, Toyo, Yokohama, Hankook, and more. No matter what size or brand, Town Fair Tire beats all the competition, even online prices. We'll also do a free front wheel alignment with any tire purchase. Name brand tires, the lowest prices, free alignment. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Today's vehicles are equipped with complex safety features such as anti-lock brakes, seatbelt restraints, and airbag systems. Even collision avoidance systems. Not available in all models. Hi, I'm Sean Moody from Moody's Collision Centers. We don't wish bad luck on anyone, but even with today's technology, we need to keep our eyes on the road and our hands on the wheel.
Moody's Collision Centers, now with 9 locations in Maine.
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by
Bentley Saloon, Route 1 in Arundel. Stop by and see why me and my friends say, who has more fun than us? We do.
LKQ Core. Any part, any repair, anywhere. Located on Route 202 in Gorham. Southern Maine Motors. Out to be Maine's #1 Chrysler Dodge Jeep dealership. Route 1 Saco.
All right, we're back with Thursday Thunder Driver. And how's that sound to you, Thursday Thunder Driver? You know, I mean, you've been going to Thursday Thunder as a whiz kid, watching those other ones. Now you are part of the program.
Can't wait. It's gonna be a fun time. It's like, hey, look at me, I'm back and I'm ready to kick some butt.
Yeah, there you go. But you raced it with whiz kids. You talked about Ronnie Davis, how much important he's been to allowing you to race with the truck, you know, and giving you a good truck underneath you. But we all need sponsors, right? Talk about your sponsors. Who are your sponsors that are behind you to help you in your first step into Saturday night racing or Thursday night racing down to Beach Ridge?
One of the sponsors that's been with me, supported me a lot, is Details, Inc. They've helped me out a lot, and so hasn't Central Maine Motors, Diesel World, Auto Appearance, Northeast Auto, Alberubi Builders, Sinclair Properties, AML Landscaping, and AMT Designs. And this year, we have a new sponsor that we'd like to have on board, is Auto Images in Rockport, New Hampshire.
No, that's good. And you seem like, to me, a good representative. I mean, you showed up tonight. I mean, I don't know if mom or dad laid the clothes out and stuff, but, you know, you showed up in your apparel, you know, doing the right thing. I've seen you around the track, clean cut, well-spoken, willing to talk to whoever, because you don't know who you're talking to, but, you know, to now you're the hero to those 4 or 5 and 6-year-old kids. Wasn't long you were that kid, but you're the hero to them, right? So this is 2015. What's your realistic goals in AJ Cates' racing career? Where do you want to be? What do you hope to do?
I hope to have a clean, good season, try to go for the championship. If not, and I'm out of the points, I can always just try to go for the win. Just have fun with it.
Yep, that's 2015. What's 16 and beyond bring?
That brings just
super late model, limited. Where you hope to be?
I am going to try to test out a super late model over the summer, see how that goes for next year in the 2017 season. Yeah,
just kind of progress gradually. I don't think you're in a hurry. I don't think you.
I think no hurry.
I think you're smart enough to realize NASCAR's not on the other end of the phone, right? No. The phone rings. You're not saying, "Who do I look? Is it Childress? Is it Hendrick? Is it Roush? Who is it?" You know what I mean? Because you understand how the game goes. But you obviously follow motorsports on the national level. Who's the guy you cheer for? Who do you pull for every week?
I have to go with Jimmy Johnson.
Really, he's your guy?
Yeah.
What about the local level? We always get those favorites. I mean, I grew up with, you know, the Dick McCabe from down in your area. You know, I mean, that was the guy I loved. You had guys you liked, you disliked, but you had your favorite. Who's your favorite?
Mine would have to be the Wildcat 2011 champion, I believe, Brian Caswell.
Yeah.
Drives the number 47.
Yeah, well, not a bad choice, somebody to look up to. And what's the
Helped me
nice
out
thing
a
is
lot.
he's around the racetrack with you. I'm sure he'll be there Thursday nights helping out. And then on Saturday nights, you're there to, pay
Help him
attention to what goes on and how he presents himself, not only on the track, but off the track. So, no, it's a great job. So we're looking forward to following you this year and wish you the best of luck. And, it's all we can do, right?
Yes.
It's just another step in the racing career of AJ Cates, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what'd you think about being on TV? Not a big deal, right?
No.
There you
Just
go.
one small step.
Just one small step for what?
Me in my career.
There you go. So thanks for taking the time with us, and won't be long, you'll be on the track.
Thank
So
you.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back here on Mainly Motorsports.
Hi, I'm Scott from Scott's Recreation. 2014 was our best year ever. We have been named Maine's largest travel trailer dealer, Maine's largest fifth wheel dealer, Maine's largest motorhome dealer, and Maine's #1 volume dealer for all RVs. Why? Selection, prices, and a relaxed, no-pressure sales process. For 2015, we've brought in even more RVs. See our complete inventory online at scottsrecreation.com.
Scott's Recreation, Turner and Manchester, Maine.
Hi, I'm Johnny Wolf.
And I'm Dan Wolf. We've been selling and servicing vehicles on Route 25 in Gorham since 1972.
Wolf Auto Service offers state inspections, tires, brakes, and suspension.
21st Century Motors has a great selection of cars and trucks starting at $29.99.
With no mortgage and low overhead, we sell and service at guaranteed lowest prices.
We're just 6 miles west of Turnpike, exit 47 on Route 25 in Gorham. Online at 21stcenturymaine.com.
For a trusted name in residential and commercial site work in the southern Maine area, call Peter Pettit Excavating. We can handle everything from the complete house lot to those nasty water and sewer line repairs. Septic systems are another area that we specialize in. During the snow season, Pettit Excavating has the equipment to handle any size job.
And when the race season arrives, be sure to follow the number 7 Hewitt's Family Restaurant Chevrolet on the past Super Late Model Tour.
Call 207-282-9305 to get the job done right. That's Peter Pettit Excavating.
Well, welcome back to Mainly Motorsports, and we're down here at Lee USA Speedway and on assignment. Dan Walker's first real gig on assignment with me. I know I've sent you on projects without me, but you're now on assignment with me.
Yeah, I got a funny feeling it's going to be a good day, but we'll get a lot accomplished, bring some insight to the event. I'm looking forward to it. Just don't work me too hard.
No, I won't. And, there's a slew of AT cars down there. You've already gone to the drivers' meeting, and if you've never witnessed one of Tom Curley's drivers' meetings, you've missed out over your racing career as a fan.
Oh, absolutely. And this morning's driver meeting was no different. He basically was pretty happy with the way things went at Oxford, but he always goes out of his way to mention people that had a good day, some of the younger people like Emily Packard and people like that who had a good race at Oxford last week. And he still preaching, getting out of the way of lapped cars. We'll see how that unfolds today. There were a couple issues at Oxford, but overall he seemed pretty happy and in pretty good spirits today, but we know how that can change.
Yeah, exactly. And Lee USA, they're 2 weeks behind schedule as far as opening. They're usually the traditional opener with this Governor's Cup, but obviously the weather, they had to push back to this weekend. A little chilly, but I think they're going to have a good crowd. They got a good car count. And we were at the ACT race at Oxford last week with the Oxford and Pass race. I've been at Wiscasset for 2 weeks in a row, and obviously saw Thompson open up. So, racetracks are opening up now, and finally it's here. Everybody's really got the itch now.
Yeah, it seems like each week now, more and more tracks are opening. People are starting to think racing now. Hopefully the weather's going to turn here at some point. We didn't have much of a spring so far, but going forward in the next couple weeks, some more big events coming up, and I'm sure we'll have great coverage for everybody.
Yeah, and speaking of big events and coverage and everything, May 16th at Wiscasset Speedway is Mainly Motorsports night, and other than just having a bunch of fun and being there and supporting the track and them giving us support, there's nothing else I can say about it. And I've been there this will be the third year that we've done it with the Jordans and the entire staff, and really looking forward to having some fun and working with the people up there. And already it looks like I got a gig. I'm going to get to drive the pace car. I mean, how many people have gotten to drive? I think you've done it over the years, but how many people have said they've got to lead the field and drive the pace car?
Yeah, that's a pretty neat thing. I filled in one year at Beechridge doing it, and the highlight of that year was being able to pace the Bush North race at the time. But that's pretty cool, and you really get a different feel out there doing that. And I hope you drive the pace car at Wiscasset for the entire day, because seriously thinking of hauling the old Beetlebug up for that day, and maybe I could, have some fun with the pace car.
Mike Romey. But no, I won't do it all day, because I also want to wave the green flag for a race, and I also want to do the announcing for a race, and then I do Victory Lane. So there's a lot that goes on. But the biggest thing that's going to happen that day is I'm going to greet the people as they come through the gate. And if you want to kiss, I'm going to be there. I'm giving away free kisses at the grandstand side of the gate. So, that ought to increase attendance right there, by a couple.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll probably pass on that and don't take that personally or anything, but that's an interesting concept. We'll have to see how that goes. I'm going to reserve judgment on that.
But everybody knows about Wiscasset and their flex schedule, and last night they opened up, or this past weekend I should say, they opened up Group 2 and 23 late models on hand. What a great race they had, and Will Collins was the class of the field, but Chris Thorne, Ben Erskine, just TJ Watson back there, and at one point, the 4 Sinclairs were ganged up on T.J. Watson. Not literally. There was 2 in front of him, 2 behind him, and he was in a Sinclair sandwich. And, great crowd response, and really excited and really looking forward to May 16th.
Yeah, the Jordans up at Wiscasset, they're doing a fantastic job. They've brought that racetrack all the way back now, and congratulations to them. Nothing but good things going to happen at Wiscasset. It's great for the sport. It's great for the state of Maine. It's great for the race fans. And I really can't imagine what it must have been like yesterday when, if you look in your mirror and you see Boss Hogg and his little army there. that's got to be a little unsettling. But, great things going on at Wiscasset.
Yeah, and before we go off and see some of our act guys, we're going to take a break. And when we come back from commercial, you're going to see all the highlights from Wiscasset yesterday. And congratulations to all the winners. And more particular, Richard Jordan wheeling his modified to a second-place finish. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, you can see the highlights right from Wiscasset Speedway Group 2. Welcome to Mainely Motorsports.
To order copies of a show, send a check or money order for $15, shipping and handling included, to Mainely Motorsports, 326 Roosevelt Trail, Windham, Maine, 04062. And please add a description of the show.
I did not grow up in the car business. I started as a technician in a small garage, and now lucky enough to own my own dealership. I think buying a new car should be hassle-free with pricing up front. We like to negotiate with everyone the same way. Our goal is for our customers to feel good and make it easy and quick if they so desire. We pay our sales staff to help satisfy your needs, not to collect a traditional commission.
Southern Maine Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Maine's only Viper dealer, Route 1, Saco.
Award season event is going on now.
Patman's Redemption and Agency Liquor Store is located at 95 Tanberg Trail in Windham, Maine. With over 400 feet of hard liquor and 15 doors of ice-cold beer and soda, Patman's can handle all of your beverage needs. And if it's wine on your agenda, we have over 300 varieties in stock. Then when the party's over, Patman's can handle all of your Maine returnables, and we welcome all bottle drives. And if you're late for the race, drop off the bottles and pick up the cash at your convenience.
Hey, this is Pat Man himself, just letting you know that Pat Man's is your one-stop shop for all your thirsty needs.
Legendary race car driver Bentley Warren is putting Arundel on the map. When Bentley's Saloon opened in 2004, it was just a little bar room on the side of the road. Today we have a giant saloon with live music, dancing, and great food and drink indoors and out. We're always looking to meet new friends and have a good old time. There's always something exciting going on at Bentley's. That's why we like to say, who has more fun than us? We do!
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by
Moody's Collision Centers, now with 7 convenient locations: Gorham, Scarborough, Biddeford, Portland, Sanford, Lewiston, and now South Portland. Visit us at moodyscollision.com.
Scotch Recreation. Whether you're thinking about your first camper or looking to upgrade your current one, Scotch Recreation can help you. Get both our Route 202 Manchester and our Route 4 Turner locations, and online at scotchrecreation.com.
New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Join us for our 25th anniversary year.
Trim and
no stranger to victory lane here at Wiscasset. He was a 5-time winner 2 years ago, 2-time winner in 2014, and I know he's probably going to grab the microphone out of my hand, and he's bigger than me, so I'm going to let him. George Fortin, tell us about your run.
Well, you know, I got to tell this little story. About 8 o'clock last night, I decided to pull the car out of the trailer and hadn't even seen the garage until this morning at about 6:30. So Jimmy Childs, my good buddy Jimmy Childs, talked me into coming up here, and I was like, oh, no. I said, I'll tell you what, if it starts on its own power, put battery charge, there's nothing, I said, we'll go racing. Well, sure enough, fired up this morning. So here we are. I got to thank all my sponsors, Booby Excavation, Wolf Den Racing, Jim Bison, the race cars, Rogers Reliable, we got Independent Power, MA Simon, Trucking, and whoever else I might have left out. Thank all you fans for coming out here and supporting us.
All right, folks, give it up. First win of the season for George Fortin. And Thorne, Collins in the next, a little early, but they get the green. Mainely back up into the mix on the number 15 as he moves in the swing sides with DJ Watson after that nice 2-lap run. Strike this time. And the former super champ and driver of the year comes home and gets himself his first win of the season. One-time winner last year, but you got to be happy. You had a good piece here today.
I really do, and I owe a huge thanks to my mother and father. They actually bought this engine. Well, I wouldn't be a great engine this year, so without them, this thing wouldn't go round and round. So. Thank you guys.
Yeah, you did have definitely had the power on the restarts. That's where it made the whole difference. As you got into longer runs, you had a couple guys behind you that were a little bit faster, but you already built up a good lead.
Yeah, we just got out front, tried to pace it. I started to lose it a little bit, but off the starts, Ford power, so we pulled them. No problem with that.
Right. Who you want to thank on this?
My mom, my dad, Andy, Randy, Guy, MG, and Scotch Buck for setting this thing up.
All right. All right, give it up, folks. Opening day winner here for Will Collins in the number 25.
Pace car pulls off.
I got to shake the hand of the guy who put Burgoyne's 5-race win streak to an end here at Wiscasset. Mr. Garrod, you were out here practicing earlier this week, and I know you guys were really throwing a lot at the car, and that hard work paid off for you today.
Yeah, we ran the practice here. You guys, the second one, the didn't get rained out, and we came testing Wednesday and been working at a lot of hard work in the offseason, but finally paying off.
Did the confidence start to build up as the race went on, even though he gave you a pretty hard tap there in turn 3 late in the race?
Yeah, once I saw I was gaining a little bit of space, I knew if I just ran my own race, I'd be able to get a good little cushion. I came a little sideways over there in turn 3, and I got the right rear pretty hot, so that didn't really help me at the end, but thankfully I had enough to hold on.
Who do you want to thank on your first Wiscasset win?
I got to thank my sponsors. I got Mainely Plumbing and Heating, Bentley's Auto Parts, CIA Waste, Phil's Automotive, Eagle Industries. Got to thank my crew, Chief Mike, my crew, Darren, Tyler, my parents, and my girlfriend, Devin.
All right, great way to start the season, folks. Give it up, his first win here at Wiscasset. Kevin Garage Jr. is your feature winner for the Elcar Legends. Just a little shake from the 20 is all he needs. Mark Lucas takes the point. Takes a turn back in. 10 minutes on the all clear. Richard Jordan. He's smiling all the time anyway. He just wanders off mid-photo. Yes, I like that. Scott, hey, now, Rich, I know you always like to talk to the fans here at Wiscasset. What are you going to say to these guys?
First time I've ever been here. Thank you.
Not too bad for a rookie, huh?
That's right, yes. How do you like them modifieds?
Richard Jordan coming home in second today, and Mark Lucas, I know you're another guy that's happy to be back here at Wiscasset Speedway. Last year, exhibition races, this time it counts.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun today. I got to thank all my crew. I got too many to list, but everybody that made it happen. I got the 5 sportsman car. We ran that again today in the late model, so had all that crew to help us. My crew that works hard every week. My wife and kids put up with all this, but more importantly, I got a friend of mine that's been battling cancer, Bernard Alexander, and I wanted this win for him more than anything. He's been having a tough time, and this one's for him.
All right, good job. Mark Lucas, first of what I expect to be many wins here with the Modifieds at Wiscasset. Officially scored a lap down for the caution. And driving Corey Morgan. It's the bumper to the 83 of Brown. He hangs onto it though. Ewan's getting a little front 7 pull away a little bit. Back to the 11 of Cody Verrill. Nothing back at it now for the lead, side by side with Corey Morgan. Today, and the champ comes home to reclaim his throne. Corey Morgan, a good start for your season as well. Looked like the thing was plowing a little bit on longer runs, but still strong enough to keep you up front.
Well, I'll tell you, the way that car was today would have been dominant last year. These guys have really picked up the pace. It's going to be some good racing here. Good competition. And I'm just happy today I'm not doing pick lap with a four-wheeler. That's a big improvement from last year.
Absolutely. Who do you want to thank on this finish?
I thank my wife Missy, Grace, everybody that helps out, Joe, Sean, Calvin, Josh, temp setters, all finish tattoo, sign store, Washburn excavation. I'm sure there's 100 more people that I really should thank, but I can't remember everybody.
Yeah, Missy won you a little bit of tire money too, sounds like.
That's my 50-50 ticket. You guys gave her the credit. She bought one, I bought 10, it was mine.
Okay, you got it, buddy. Corey Morgan's your feature winner. Thank you folks for coming and joining us here on opening day, part number 2. We're under the lights next week. Check it all at WiscassetSpeedway.com.
Today's vehicles are equipped with complex safety features such as anti-lock brakes, seatbelt restraints, and airbag systems. Even collision avoidance systems. Not available on all models. Hi, I'm Sean Moody from Moody's Collision Centers. We don't wish bad luck on anyone, but even with today's technology, we need to keep our eyes on the road and our hands on the wheel.
Moody's Collision Centers, now with 9 locations in Maine.
Want to learn how to ride? Lohr Motorcycle Education can help make that happen. Whether you rode years ago or have never touched a motorcycle, Lohr rider coaches can teach you the correct technique in a safe learning environment. With 3 ranges to choose from, Lohr has a range near you in southern Maine, Topsom, Poland, and our new range in Biddeford. Call 207-391-0094 or visit us at the web at www.lohrmotorcycleeducation.com. Warm weather is almost here, so let's ride.
25 years of firsts.
Rusty Wallace, the first ever Winston Cup race winner in New England.
The chase for the next L Cup is underway. 25 years of monumental victories.
Jeff Gordon was third win in New Hampshire. Ernie Irvin, he's back in victory lane.
You don't have goosebumps now, you don't have feelings.
25 years of in-your-face excitement.
Oh, Robbie contact got into the back of Jeff Gordon.
Buy your tickets now for the New Hampshire 301.
Welcome back to Mainely Motorsports, and we've caught up with defending champion and defending race winner Joey Pohl, and what a great way to start the year off, Joey, defending that championship by picking the win up a couple weeks ago at Oxford.
Yeah, it was definitely, that's the way you want to start a year. Can't ask for much better than that. The car was great all day on Sunday, and we were able to qualify on the pole and just hold our position all race long, and it was great for me to be back at Oxford.
Yeah, no, obviously the last time you were there before last weekend, I mean, you've won 2 in a row up there now. You know, the last one was the big deal, but still a great year, a great way to start the year off. You're enjoying yourself being a champion, but that brings you into Lee today, and this is a tough little racetrack, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. This track is really abrasive. You can really damage your tires pretty quick here, and that's what the problem we're having this morning is there's a cars out there with a lot of speed that I don't feel like I have as much speed as them right now, but I feel like I have a good long run car, and the way these heat races are and the heat race that I drew in, it could be a little tough keeping up with those guys, but I think we'll have a shot for them at the end.
Now, for 3/4 of the race, it was pretty uneventful up at Oxford, but then the 27 of Wayne Hellawell made its way to the front and made those last 15-20 laps pretty tedious for you, and it looks like to me, as a race fan, this is going to be a battle between you and him right to the end this year, and do you see that as well?
Yeah, I definitely do. Wayne's a tough competitor, and I definitely, when we had that last restart there, I didn't want to see that because he's really good on restarts, and he's going to be tough today. This is basically his home track. He's grown up here, and you know, this will be a tough one for us today to stay with him, but we're going to do the best we can, and you know, it feels great to say that we're champions, and it takes a lot of pressure off us going into each and every race. Not that you don't want to do well in every race, but we're here now to enjoy ourselves, have fun, and obviously we want the championship, but at least now we can say we've won one.
Yeah, exactly. Well, now I'm going to go catch up with Wayne and see what he has to say about the battle over at Oxford and what he thinks it's going to come down to between the two of you for the 2015 championship. But good luck today, Joey.
Thank you very much.
All right, now we've caught up with Wayne Hellawell, 2012, 2013 champion, and I know you're looking for that 2015 championship, and over at Oxford, a runner-up finish wasn't a bad way to start the season.
Oh, definitely not, because usually that's our worst track of the season, and that last 250 we ran back there a couple years ago, we learned some stuff, and the things that we were able to learn over the last 2 years definitely paid off, and we had a good car, especially on the long run, which is very unlike us, so to have that momentum on a track that's not so good, to come to a track that's kind of your home track is big confidence boost. And as of right now, the car's running well, so we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously Joey, he won the race. He started up to the front, so we didn't have to use his stuff up to get there.
Yep.
It was a methodical drive to get to the front to put yourself in position. In the last 15 or 20 laps, you were all over him. But it's one thing to catch a guy, but then it's another thing to go around the guy.
Hey, most definitely. And that's why we were running on the bottom, and Joey changed up his line, got to the bottom. Short of rooting him. I think that's all we could do. So I tried to get up on the outside. Hopefully he'd slow down to protect the bottom. And we got up to his door, and I slipped coming off a 2 on the white flag lap. But hey, I'll take second any day.
Yeah, it's a great way to start the year. And for me, the race fan, looking at it, I see this 2015 battle coming down between you and Joey. I mean, do you see the same thing?
Right now, yeah, it's definitely Joey. He's always going to be the big contender. But Stearns and the guys like that, they run equally as well. So we'll see what happens here. You never know.
Now, enough about championships. We're talking about race wins now, and we got a guy here that's on a 3-race winning streak, and that's Eddie Mack. And you call it your home track. Yeah. This is Eddie's track. So, obviously you're racing today and thinking big picture, but you also, a guy like that, he's just thinking about the win, huh?
Yeah, he's definitely hungry, and they've been on a hot streak, that's for sure. And this is definitely his home track. But we've grown up racing together, late models here, and we've had some wicked battles over the years. So hopefully we can dethrone him today.
Yeah, well, let's see. Well, I'm going to throw it to Dan Walker, who's going to go catch up with Eddie Mack and see what he has to say about his chances today of winning the Act 150 here at his home track.
Thank you, Steve. We've caught up with Eddie McDonald. He's the defending race winner here at Lee USA Speedway. And Eddie, you're back in town for another American-Canadian Tour race, and time to suit up, get ready for practice, and defend your title.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go out and run some laps. Hopefully we can get the car going a little bit better. We were pretty happy with it yesterday, so hopefully we can go out there and get a few things so we can try to challenge for the win. Rolly's got the car going pretty good yesterday, so we'll see how it goes.
Now, you've had quite an eventful season already this year. You're undefeated in ACT races. Keep the streak going. The competition, of course, is always tough. It's a pretty good streak you've got going. What do you got to do today to keep it intact?
Yeah, hopefully we can stay out of trouble and save enough to be there at the end. And Rolly's been really figured this car out, so hopefully we can go out there and have something for him.
Now, do you go into a race like this with a game plan? Do you know who you're going to probably wind up keeping an eye on and who you're probably going to wind up racing at the end of the day?
Yeah, we got a pretty good idea. Coming into this weekend, we had a feeling who was going to be fast, and sure enough, yesterday during practice, those guys were quick. So hopefully, we can just run there with them and have a good challenge at the end.
Now, you do a lot of racing all over the East Coast. What keeps bringing you guys back to these ACT late model races that you're so successful at?
Yeah, we have a lot of fun running these cars. Freddie Peterson, gave us a great car, and Rolly's been able to tune it up pretty good. So just a lot of fun running with these guys, and it's competitive. Everywhere you go, it's a competitive race, and it's challenging. So it's a lot of fun.
Now, what's the schedule look like for you going forward in the summer months to come, or hopefully summer months?
Yeah, we're going to run a handful of K&N races, and then try to fill it in with ACT races and go from there.
That's Eddie McDonald here at Lee USA Speedway, trying to keep an undefeated streak intact with today's 150.
I did not grow up in the car business. I started as a technician in a small garage, and now lucky enough to own my own dealership. I think buying a new car should be hassle-free with pricing up front. We like to negotiate with everyone the same way. Our goal is for our customers to feel good and make it easy and quick if they so desire. We pay our sales staff to help satisfy your needs, not to collect a traditional commission.
Southern Maine Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Maine's only Viper dealer, Route 1, Saco.
Award season event is going on now.
Hi, I'm Scott from Scott's Recreation. 2014 was our best year ever. We have been named Maine's largest travel trailer dealer, Maine's largest fifth wheel dealer, Maine's largest motorhome dealer, and Maine's #1 volume dealer for all RVs. Why? Selection, prices, and a relaxed, no-pressure sales process. For 2015, we've brought in even more RVs. See our complete inventory online at scottsrecreation.com.
Scott's Recreation, Turner and Manchester, Maine.
Mainely Motorsports, brought to you by
Four Seasons Synthetic. See them for all your Amsoil product needs. Town Fair Tire, with 6 locations in Maine: Auburn, Augusta, Bangor, Biddeford, South Portland, and Topsom. Awards and recognition. your #1 source in New England for all of your award needs.
American Canadian Tour here at his home track, the USA Speedway. Eddie, so you've tried and tried and tried to win this race, and all it took was your wife to sing the national anthem and your daughter to give the command, and now you found your way to victory lane.
Don't forget one of my brothers won too, so that's pretty cool. Unbelievable. You know, we've tried so long, we won so many races here in all different classes, and this one just always gets away from us. And today was all about patience, and you know, Jeff White and Eddie ran me both really, really hard, and you know, you get roped up into running side by side, and it's just like tell yourself to let off, and it just doesn't seem right to let somebody go, but you know, you're going to save something at the end, and lo and behold, we had something for them.
Congratulations. You got some people you'd like to thank as you get the new New Hampshire Governor's Cup 150 trophy.
Yes. Thank you very much to everybody, all the fans for coming out here, ACT, the USA Speedway, the governor for coming out and meeting with us, and you know, E-Keys for Cars, Unique Ford, Butler McMaster Race Engines, Harpoon Brewery, DTB Tax, Charbonneau Insulation, C&M Distributors, everybody, that's all the crew, wives, everybody. I can't thank you enough.
All right, well, congratulations. You're a race winner. Woo! Wayne Hellwell, Cadder 27, takes down the win of his home track final. After years and years of trying to take this one down, he wins the New Hampshire Governor's Cup. And here's our second place finisher from Wyndham, Maine, of Bradley Babb. Brad, you're Rookie of the Year in 2010. You were a top 5 competitor, and then you decided to take a couple years off, but now you're definitely back in style on the ACT Tour.
Yeah, we just couldn't do it financially for a couple of years, and I got this awesome opportunity from Joey LeCaire. I can't thank him enough, and he's done so much for me over the last almost a year. And it just means the world to me to be out here and have a good, strong run. And I really think I had something for Wayne at the end if I had a few more laps or a restart. But just one of them deals. It's a good finish, and I can't complain about second.
All right, well, congratulations. Second place finisher from Wyndham, Maine, Brad Babb. Getting the pictures. And now we'll get a word with our third place finisher, the Outlaw Eddie McDonald. Congratulations, Eddie. You were looking for 5 ACT wins in a row. Do you just think 5 was too many, so you had to let Wayne get one?
Yeah, we would have liked to have got a win here, but Wayne, congratulations to those guys. They had a fast car, and he did a good job getting me on that restart and taking the win from there. So, got to thank my guys. They did a great job getting the car ready, and the thing was pretty fast, just burned it up a little too early.
All right, well, congratulations. Third place finisher, the Outlaw Eddie McDonald.
Looking for a great time, great people, and great food? Then visit New England's #1 biker destination, Bentley's Saloon, owned by legendary super-modified driver Bentley Warren. Bentley's is a biker bar that welcomes everyone. Staying in the area, Bentley's has their own full-service campground right on site. Tuesdays, Bentley's Cruise Night attracts car enthusiasts from all over New England. Located on Route 1 in Arundel, Bentley's Saloon guarantees a great time. Check out the fun at BentleySaloon.com and see why Bentley says, who has more fun than us?
I just bowled a perfect game. I'm going to Chicago Dogs.
I just got a hole-in-one. I'm going to Chicago Dogs.
You got O's on your report card. We're going to Chicago Dogs.
Chicago Dogs, voted the state's best hot dog. Bring the entire family and try one of our 12 dog choices, hand-cut fries, cheesesteak, sausages, and a whole lot more. Chicago Dogs, you know you want one.
Bob Guptill's on the flag stand. He's the guy that runs the show.
Chicago dog.